The infinite pain of losing a child, sometimes known only as a blooming possibility, expanding like a bubble, the surface swirling in rainbow reams, stretching and twisting like paint dragged by a brush. The world swirls there too, reflected in technicolor sheen. Trees, clouds, and the promise of an open sky. Pop, lost in a red-hot deluge, screams, and in a sickening silence, and a small chest that never heaves for breath. The agony of a barren womb, where no fruit can swell to ripe rotundity. Mother dreams murdered. The nursery as bare as the flesh field. A funeral vault for imaginings that haunt. Dusty, greying like linen battered through endless cycles, each time a little less whole. And the crucifixion of endless parades, playing at perfection, clawing your way bit by bit up a list, where ticks in boxes have replaced the stork with its newborn scented bundle. Now we bear witness to the disemboweling of fair era. Drawn and quartered, words spelling out, our words, responsibilities, rights, repeal, and other words that are bullets burrowing in meat. Disaster, infanticide, murder, rape, and the ugly thing at the epicenter of it all, abortion. Abortion, 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 abortion of potential, abortion of a warhead, abortion of a baby, a miracle of life. Sperm and ova become zygote, become a fetus with fingers, feet and toes, and soon a heartbeat. The clippity-cloppity that thundered from an ultrasound the first time my mother heard her child. Like a horse and carriage, she says, mouth curving softly in loving recollection. And when that fetus is dragged out, a child ceases to exist. Now this is where ethics knots into an impenetrable Medusa mess, because that child never existed. They were a potential person, a possibility, and the womb that was their home is the inside of a woman. She's not an incubator. Her body cannot be rented out without her consent. She should not be forced to support a life just because she's the one who cannot disown what is sown and walk away. Instead, there's a stigma and shame where she gets the blame, as if liking sex is a masculine thing, and permitting someone that intimacy should be an embarrassment to her and a notch on a belt for him. These are toxic perceptions that serve nobody's needs, outdated mantras that should be ripped up like weeds. Women, not vessels. Women with histories and futures and dreams and plans that come apart at the seams. When someone tells us we have no right to say, I don't want my life to flow this way. Not all of us are born to be mothers, and the situation is gritty for others. Blacked out nights or lost fights. So don't you dare tell us our rights. That baby's alive, but so are we. Which of us looks more real, it or me? Which of us do you see? I'm real. Look at me. My choices are shackled, but I crave liberty. May is the day we have our say, and it's time to repeal the 8th. Repeal, repeal, we'll shout to the sky. That baby's real, but so am I.